Prosciutto e meloni is very Italian and it's deceptively easy to put together. I think it's so popular because you get those contrasting flavours, so salty fattiness from the prosciutto and the sweetness and crunchiness from a perfectly ripe melon. I'm going to take this up a notch by serving it with some bocconcini, which are bite-sized mozzarellas. These are dangerous when they're in my fridge because they're addictive. Look how cute they are. They are delicious. They're mild in flavour, slightly creamy and milky. Now, the Rockmelon. When you're choosing a Rockmelon, make sure it's super heavy because you know it's going to be quality, and use your senses. So your nose, if it smells super sweet, you can actually smell the flesh, then you know it's a good quality one. And never put your Rockmelon in the fridge. Once it's cut, you can put it in, but while it's ripening, don't put it in the fridge. It'll just taste so much better. So we're going to cut that in half. Oh, look how stunning that is. I'll scoop out some of the seeds. This one is certainly juicy. And you can slice this, but I want to make mine look extra special. We're going to zhuzh it up by using a melon baller to make these perfect circles. It's just a bit of a play on the bocconcini. So we've got bocconcini, which are round, and then we've got our melon that's round too. So it's going to look fantastic on a plate. So I'm going to just scoop out a few of these, and then we can start assembling our masterpiece. All right, we've got our gorgeous melon balls here, so let's plate this up. I'm gonna grab some prosciutto. This is prosciutto San Daniele, and I've just left the fat on it because that is flavour. You know, this is not thick prosciutto, it's super thin. I can see straight through that. That's what you want. And you want it to sort of melt as you eat this. And we're just gonna cover the whole plate. And now we're gonna dot our little melon balls around, and the all-important bocconcini. Just drain off that water, and I'm going to leave them whole. I really want them to pop. Look how great they look against the pink prosciutto, the orange melon. This takes no time at all to put together, and you can see why it's so popular, because the flavours just work so nicely together. Now, just to tie everything together, some acidity. So I have some white balsamic. You could also use some apple cider vinegar. White wine vinegar is great too, and some extra virgin olive oil. Drizzle that over the top. A hint of salt and freshly cracked pepper. That's a great starter to any type of Italian feast.